Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this, ladies and germs, and welcome back to my DVD collection show off. You think starting another game is going to stop me? Oh, you are so wrong. Alright, got quite a pile of movies to cover here, so I'm not really going to be babbling individually about each and every one of them. Although, watching it, I probably end up doing so. Okay, mostly going in alphabetical order here, so let's start. 8 Mile, one of my favorites, definitely awesome. A lot of uncensored music videos on the back here. You know, Across the Universe, the Beatles musical, love it. Hang on, something seems to be loose in here. There we go. American Dreams, that half political satire, half American Idol satire. It's okay. Yeah, whatever. Animatrix. Yeah, the regular Matrix series as a whole, I didn't really get into. Yeah, somebody probably take away my nerd card for that, but anime, haha, come on. Yep, Monty Python's, and now for something completely different. All the highlights from the regular TV show, Dead Parrot and everything. Yep, love it. Oh, speaking of anime, Armitage the Third, the Polymatrix first movie. I definitely call this like my first mature anime. Rented this like all the time when we had a video store downtown, and oh, good God, I got a chin going on there. But yeah, and you got this on DVD. Haven't found the sequel on DVD yet, but I ripped it easily off of YouTube. Shh, don't tell anybody. Oh, also something quick I wanted to say about Armitage. Like they say, they got the influences from some Lovecraft stories, but come on, it's Blade Runner the anime. Just a minute, guys. You feel a lot better. Okay, heading into the B's. Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. I almost put this into the docudrama pile, but for some reason decided otherwise. Yeah. Smart, spooky, lots of fun, and the ending credit sequence, if you haven't seen it, I won't spoil you, but holy shit. Shit in my pants, just shit their pants. Next in the B's. Be Kind, Rewind. Funny, enough said. Whoop, oh boy, here's a controversial entry. Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. Come on. Yeah, I know this is one of those bad movies everybody loves to critique all over the place, but I definitely like this a lot better than the original Blair Witch. Like even though I like the nostalgia critics review of this, it was freaking hilarious. But there was some kind of thing critics seem to like disappoint, like especially if you listen to the director's commentary, which I do recommend. Like all those extra gore scenes that were in the beginning, he didn't want those in there. He felt like it kind of diluted the mystery. But you listen to the commentary, read the liner notes on this. It does say a lot about how it's kind of like what Cannibal Holocaust did all the way back in the 70s, like the first Blair Witch. About media saturation, violence, all that jazz. But yeah, anywho, guilty pleasure, totally love it. Mwah. Oh, here's a tiny little disc. Bug's Life, Pixar. Come on, really cute. This must have been one of those cereal giveaways or something, which counts for its size. Like I just found it at a thrift shop somewhere, but yeah, come on, Bug's Life. Mwah. Oh boy, getting into the seas, and start with one of the most frustrating entries of all time. The movie adaptation of Chorus Line. Ugh, 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 ugh. My God. Richard Attenborough and who wrote this thing? Arnold Schulman. You guys are normally behind some great movies, but you messed up big time on this. Holy crap! Like about the only three things I feel say this movie like Terrence Mann, like of Les Mis, and he was the original Javert. He makes the great Larry in here. The at the ballet number remained intact, and Phoebe, my favorite character, gets the job over Judy the No Name in the end. But yeah, come on, you go on Amazon reviews for this, you see it all over the place about how the romance story dragged on too long, how all the good numbers were dragged out, cut out and all that. See, this movie makes me so mad I get aphasia. I was planning a, side-by-side review where I'd compare this to bits from the Broadway version. yeah, I got that. I just brought a cute little cover for myself. But yeah, anywho. I was planning a side-by-side comparison, but wouldn't it just be my dumb luck that somebody at MGM whines, I get another copyright strike, and I'd probably lose my channel, and that would really ruin my day. So, yeah, just take my word for it. This, not worth it. This, definitely a lot more worth it if you can find it. And there's also like a video of the original 1975 cast floating around YouTube somewhere. Shouldn't be that hard to find. Watch that, you'll be a lot less disappointed. Okay, moving on to something a lot more cheerful. Christmas Story, yeah. Y'all know this one? Kid with a BB gun. Do a special edition. Second disc on this one has like original readings by the author Gene Shepard, documentaries, little Easter eggs, and Darren McGavin as the father. God, it's totally hilarious. Like, you ever watch the original series of Kolchak Night Stalker? Yeah, definitely go to there. Oh yeah, Kolchak, my mother has those DVDs in her shelf. I wonder if one of these days I should just review what's in my family shelves just for the heck of it. Yeah, anywho, next. Cloverfield! I wasn't as too scared with this as everybody else was, although, yeah, that shaky cam does. Yeah, it does give you the nauseas. Okay? Cowboy Bebop the movie! Come on, Cowboy Bebop, totally awesome. Enough said. It was also funny when I got this is about the same time our family got its first DVD player. So it was really kind of just funny just demonstrating to them how all the little buttons work on the remote and how you can access special features and all that jazz. And I just remember my parents looking like, what is this sorcery? Yeah, anywho. Oop, here we go. The original Crow, greatest ever, one totally awesome. And one of the sequels here, Wicked Prayer, which is, yeah, sequels kind of varied in quality there. And there are a couple other sequels I have, but they're on VHS. Yeah, maybe I should also do a VHS review one of these days. Oh, and rounding off the C's, what do we have here? Definitely one of my all-time favorites. Charlie Sue! So cute. Alison Porter. Totally awesome. I know, like a lot of mainstream critics say that this is John Hughes' worst project, which, call it bias, I really do not believe. There's a lot of worse things he attached his time and effort to. Home Alone 4 and 81. Yeah. Like, anywho, yeah, I finally find this one on eBay and almost an arm and a leg. Some of the editions there you see are an arm and a leg because this one's out of print. You're good. We'll print this one. Warner Brothers, come on, Warner Brothers. Re-release this. You have a nostalgic audience for it. Trust me on this one. You will make the moolah. Alright. Moving on to Ziddies. From a cute little family comedy to Dead Snow. Yeah, look at all these secondhand stickers up here. No shame. Dead Snow. Nazi zombies. Come on. Oh, this is there to say. And also, one of the greatest jump scares I've ever seen near the end. I'll just give you one little spoiler. Arise. Guilty pleasure right here. Death to Smoochie. Yeah, come on. Yeah, I don't understand how this bombed so badly. Is it one of those things like Studio 60? Was it just too clever for you people? Yeah, whatever. Okay, double platinums. One of those, lifetime TV movie things. Uh, yeah, like, a singer who abandoned her only child, and then she comes back and helps the child become famous, and there's all this family drama and stuff. Yeah, that kind of. If that's what you're in the market for, yeah, it's not bad. Why does it seem like I missed something during the D pile? I'll get back to that later. Okay, we're going to the E's. The Experiment. Yeah, this is a remake of the German movie Das Experiment. That's kind of based on the true story of all these, guys participating in a psychological experiment where they're locked in this prison. Like, some are prisoners, some are the guards, and, absolute power corrupts absolutely. It's definitely a damn good flick. Yeah. On to the F's. Another zombie with Fido. Zombies in the 50s, and they got all those collars, but you domesticate them, and then the collars go on the fritz, and, well, you kind of guess what happens there. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's okay. And Flight of the Living Dead. Outbreak on a Plane. Yeah, you can tell this came around about the same time when Snakes on a Plane was a big thing, and then all those rip-offs going around everywhere. This, not sure. I wasn't really that thrilled with this one. I think I only hang on to this because it was a gift, and yeah, I just don't want to look like an ungrateful bitch. Hey, on to something a lot more funnier for your consideration. Christopher Guest, another flick I almost put in the docudrama pile, but did not. But yeah, come on, Christopher Guest, he can't really go wrong most of the time. Woo! Guys and Dolls, yeah! Now we're getting into the classics here. And what's some extra cool stuff that the packaging has in here? I'll open up and show you guys. It's a booklet of important events from the 1950s, and tucked right behind the DVD here, a CD of some greatest 50s hits. Nifty. I love when packaging goes the extra mile. Get on there. Get on there. Okay. Haha. A Rob Zombie collector set? Yeah, why didn't I put this in the R's instead of the H's? Because, it starts with House of 1,000 Corpses and the Devil's Rejects. Holy shit. God, I love these a lot more than Texas Chainsaw Massacre, let me tell you that. Damn. Damn. And moving on. I Sell the Dead. Yeah, there are some of those movies that I pick up only just for one actor. I did pick this up only because somebody wanted to have, but this actually turned out to be pretty, well, not too bad. Yeah, funny and spooky. This is one of those indie projects that slipped under the radar. Limited edition includes I Sell the Dead graphic novel. Do I have this tucked in here? Yes, I do. Look at that. Neato. Yay, isn't she great? The Jacqueline Susann biopic, which I mostly bought because of David Hyde Pierce. But, it's still a little funny, even though not too accurate on Jacqueline Susann's life. You think they dish a lot more dirt, but a little bit more of a soap opera. But seeing that's what she liked to write, I guess it's appropriate. Ah, Knight's Tale, gone. Heap. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Don't have any L's, so let's start right to the end. Monkey Bone! Crass. Guilty pleasure. Yeah, what can you say? And there we go. Greatest movie ever. Come on, come on, yeah, come on. Even though, come on, you don't like this, you're a communist. Okay, slight exaggeration on my part, but what else is there to say about this? And another Monty Python, Meaning of Life. I don't know, I feel this one kind of drags out a little bit, but still funny. A Muppets double feature. Muppets Take Manhattan, definitely one of my favorites, and Muppets from Space, which is, still funny, even though they don't consider it part of Muppets canon for some odd reason. Apparently that was explained in a comic book, which, I don't know. Oh dear, take away my nerd card. Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie, where they looked at this island Earth. This is kind of a little bit more of a bare bones DVD, so it doesn't have any of those extra scenes of the Gee. Like I said, it doesn't have any extra footage of the storm shelter, and that seems to be taking it down from YouTube. Oh, geez, lucky I grabbed my copy. Don't tell anybody. I think apparently they are planning to put out another edition of this with the extra footage is stitched back in, so yep, that should be good for all you Misties out there. Alright, into the end. Ned Kelly. Or Heath Ledger. Come on. Come on. What else can I say? And cheating a little bit with my alphabetical order, but seeing as we're now into the ends, one of the greatest movie series ever, and its first movie starts with an N. Do y'all know what I mean? You might. Night of the Living Dead. Yes, the whole zombie saga. Yay, this particular edition of Night of the Living Dead, since the whole movie's in the public domain, this one you get the black and white version, you get a colorized version, and this also has audio commentary with Mike Nelson. So, of all the Night of the Living Dead's other you could probably pick up, this would probably be the best one if you can't afford the riff tracks for whatever reason. And here is one you definitely should not get. Oh my god, I got this so you don't have to. 30th Anniversary Edition. Oh my god. Rip off. Yeah, with all that new footage. Yeah, it's not footage that was deleted the first time around. It's footage that this new guy shot. Who is this new guy? Scott Vladimir Lucina. Oh my god, I spit in your direction, Scott Vladimir Lucina. I'm sure all the zombie fans spit in your direction. Yeah, new footage. It doesn't really add that much to make it scarier. The new music is just way out of place, and I'm not really spoiling anything, but one of the new scenes at the end, a priest who had gotten bitten earlier by a zombie, it turns out he's immune because the power of God saved him and all that shit, which really flies in the face of the whole Romero canon, you must say. I mean, if you want a really more in-depth review of this, Phaelus over at that guy with the glasses, he's got a good review of this, so yeah. We suffer through this so you don't have to. Do not get this edition, I swear to God. Ugh. Okay, moving on before I have an embolism. The 1990 remake of Night of the Living Dead with, Tom Savini, so, this was remade so Romero could have a proper copyright on his story. It's not bad. It's certainly a lot better than all that new footage shit. And gets the improvement that Barbara isn't so much of a shrinking violet this time. And yeah, there was also that 2006 remake with the 3D and all that, but I don't have it with me, and apparently it's really, really shitty, so I guess I'm not missing much. And ooh, on to one of the flicks I was missing from the D pile. But da da da, Dawn of the Dead, greatest movie ever. Yeah, I think I say that about a lot of flicks. Yeah, look at yeah, big old Ultimate Edition. Let's show you what we got in here. This. Hold it up, ribbon lesson, and okay, I do have the discs out of order in their settings here, but what the heck? Okay, let's hold it up the camera. Okay, US theatrical version, the European version. This is kind of the somewhat the shortest because our gentle cut out some of the gore and amped up the humor. The extended version, which is everything all in there, all the blood and good stuff, and some documentaries, including a tour of the Monroeville Mall. Holy crap, I really want to go there someday, although, like, what is the story? Like, all the security guards and that, they don't like the zombie fans hanging around and taking pictures of. Yeah, well, too bad for them, okay? A two-disc collection of the Dawn of the Dead remake and Land of the Dead. Yeah, come on. Awesome, totally awesome. And also wanted to say extra bit about Land of the Dead, the video game version. And I don't know if there's a difference from the console or the PC. I didn't find the PC version too bad. Just some weird little graphical glitches here and there, but yeah, I know. There's no video game review. Let's keep going. Okay, the original Day of the Dead. Yep. It's just a one disc edition. I know there's like a 2 or 3 disc edition out there somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I'd be willing to trade up. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Day of the Dead. Blood and Guts. Oh, the remake of Day of the Dead. Yeah, look at all this. Yeah. Yeah, look at all that. Yeah, this is like straight to DVD because I guess somebody at the company was like, "Yeah, we are not gonna have any good luck if we put this in theaters," which they were kind of right. Yeah, the effects are pretty good, but the characters, meh, don't really care about too much of them. And Diary of the Dead. Speaking of a character that I don't really care about, that chick, or not chick, I forget her name. But, oh my god, didn't you just want to punch the living daylights out of her? But, like, yeah, anywho, other than that, the whole found footage thing, I know that's been done to death, pardon the pun, but other than the fact that you wanted to punch this chick's face in, there's some good footage stuff, and a lot of vocal cameos from other horror legends, like, they mention that stuff in the special features. And the last flick so far in the Dead Saga, Survival of the Dead. What's that, like those two warring families, like one wants to domesticate the zombies and the other one just wants to get rid of them? Yeah. And also another thing near the end that flies in the face of Romero Cannon, they're eating the horses. Oh my god. Like you've seen in the other flicks, they don't attack animals, but this one, you see them eating the horses. Oh my god, that upset the shit out of me. Ugh. Whew. Okay, away from zombies. Not lighthearted here. 1 hour photo. Robert Williams' was more dramatical. Yeah, definitely creepy. A lighthearted guilty pleasure on the line. Oh my god. I totally had such a crush on Lance, even if he did kind of tip my gaydar, but I didn't care. He was like, this is just fluffy, cute, good old fashioned cute, fluffy fluff. On to something not fluff. The Order, yep. More Heath Ledger, more spookiness. Ah, quasi-guilty pleasure here, Osmosis Jones. Yeah, this is one of those flicks that had the bad timing to be released sometime after 9/11, which nobody really thought of going to the movie theaters, but, you know, thanks to DVDs and all this extra stuff. Gross anatomy. How clever. On TVPs, a 2-movie Steve Martin set with Parenthood and House Sitter. I haven't watched House Sitter yet, but I do love Parenthood. In fact, I like it a lot better than the TV show. Ooh. Yeah, though I kind of gotta wonder how much the TV show canon and the movie canon intersect. Yeah, I don't know. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Prepare for another rant from me, folks. The purifiers, er. This is one of the most egregious cases of false advertising ever. Like, you know how they say it's starring Dominic Monaghan? It's not. He's really like third or fourth build in here. And I'm not really spoiling anything for you guys. He turns out to be the bad guy, and he gets killed at the end, too. Good God, I thought I was gonna get a nice, modernized version of The Warriors, one of my favorite flicks ever, with one of my favorite actors, but, no. Like, I mean, if this was repackaged to, you know, focus more on the action sequences and all that, I guess I wouldn't be so pissed off, but as it is, movie studios, why do you do that? Okay, moving on. Reefer Madness, yeah, we all know that one, that marijuana propaganda movie. And this, like the Night of the Living Dead, this is also a version where you can get black and white or color, or a commentary with Mike Nelson. Totally freaking hilarious. There's something extra. I don't know. Something jiggly going on in there. Oh, what do we have here? The movie edition of Rent. Yeah, I know, like, a lot of the Rent heads like to rag on this because there was a missing scene or something, but yeah, I really don't care. This is it's still good, okay? Yeah, I know, I'm getting stuck on my tongue here. It's certainly a better Broadway adaptation than Rock of Ages. Oh, God damn it, Hollywood, what is it with you with mangling Broadway on the altar of Hollywood? Like that, like they take out the subplot of the German developers and add in these Puritan soccer moms. Like, why? Were you trying to make it topical? As topical as you can get for the 80s? Like, no, please, not necessary. And, like, you can also tell this is bad because, like, the lead actor, Diego Boneta, you know, who actually plays Drew, you notice something? Yeah, he's not on the box. They considered the monkey more important than the male lead. Ugh. Dear God, I wish I could find, like, a live Broadway video. And I know nobody seems to want to slip it up on YouTube or anything, and I guess putting out an official one would, yeah, you have to pay through the nose for all the music rights, but, yeah. Move on before I have another aneurysm. Rocky Horror Picture Show, much better. Ooh, blood pressure lowering. This is just a simple one-disc edition, but you still get all the little audience cues of when you're supposed to throw props and all that. Although, yeah, would like to find one of the more 2 or 3 disc editions that packed with a lot of ultra juicy goodness. Yeah, Rocky Horror, awesome. Alright, moving on to the S's. And, ooh, what a coincidence, another movie series that I have in total that I feel one of the greatest starts with S. Can you guess? Maybe? The Saw series. Good old torture, not so porn. Yeah, despite all the criticism of it, calling this all torture porn, it's a lot of these flicks are really more intelligent than you gotta give credit for. I mean, especially if you listen to the director's commentary. I know, you can't really do that when it's on the movie screen. But, if there's details you pay attention to, it's really clever. Okay, so for the first movie, we have the theatrical cut, which the bonus stuff includes a couple of music videos, and the uncut edition with so much behind the scenes bonus stuff. Yeah, you can tell the cover's kind of coming off by how much I've watched this, and also, that little jigsaw thingy floating around. Also, like with this packaging, I'm not sure how you can tell so much, but there used to be like some really bright red fake blood that would, jelly would glue around here, and then it kind of faded to all this dark brown, and that was just not there anymore. I don't know if it was intentional, but I don't know, a little eerie. Okay, and for Saw 2, I got the theatrical cut with some, behind the scenes prop stuff, and the special edition with the bonus desktop game where you had to wander around a trap, and then you get all those little extra documentary shit things, including the Scott Tibbs documentary. Oh god, Scott Tibbs. What an asshole of a character. He definitely needs a spin-off of his own. And for Saw 3, I have the uncut edition and the director's cut with extra juicy stuff. I didn't bother with the theatrical cut. I just took a look at the extra stuff. Wasn't anything I didn't already have. And the remainder movies of the series, I didn't bother with. 2 versions of each. Okay. Saw 4. Saw 5 with this nifty little thing.
You thought it was over, but the games have just begun.
Isn't that just fun to play with? And Saw 6 and Saw 7, Saw 3D, Saw Final Chapter, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that would have been freaky seeing it in 3D the first time. Moving on to the rest of the S's. Get over here, you little pal. Yep. The Simpsons movie, yeah. Like, Family Guy, I pretty much have a love-hate relationship with The Simpsons nowadays, but the movie, freaking hilarious. I remember, going to see this, and, everybody in the audience, it was a packed theater, most packed I've ever remembered it seeing, everybody laughing at pretty much the same point, so, you got a funny movie when that's going on. Oop, another funny? Some Like It Hot? Come on. Total classic, what can I say? Two versions of A Star Is Born. Yep, it's one of those stories I just have a weakness for. Yeah, I have a sucker for those kind of stories, you might say. Yeah, there was that original 30s version, Frederick March, I think it was. I don't have a DVD of that, but since that version's in public domain, you can easily find it on YouTube, so rip it from there if you feel like. Okay, getting close. Okay, tease. Team America World Police. Yeah, come on, the South Park guys, they're gonna do fighting, satire. That, yeah, way more funny than people would like to have you believe. They shoot divas, don't they? One of those direct-to-DVD bits, Jenny, a manipulative young woman, infiltrates the inner circle of rock star Sloane McBride and proves to be an assistant, but after a string of strange accidents, one of those stories. But she does live at the end. I'm not spoiling that much for you. Woo, what do we got here? The Who's Tommy. Psychedelic Shruti masterpiece. Super Bit. I don't know. I guess Super Bit's just a fancy name for we enhance the sound. But still awesome movie. Yay! W is a double feature of Walk the Line and William Shakespeare's Romeo plus Juliet. Although I would like to find the version of Romeo and Juliet that had the behind the scenes stuff about the whole Verona Beach setting, as I find that the most fascinating part of, the universe Baz Luhrmann made up. There needs to be more Verona Beach alternate universe fanfics out there. I'm just saying. Oh, here's the movie I brought up earlier, The Warriors. Can you dig it? Yes, I can. Really love this. I found about this, the D12 video for fight music was inspired by this, and I, rented it. Totally awesome. Here we go. Watchmen, the director's cut with some extra stuff stitched in, and Watchmen Tales of the Black Friday Under the Hood. Yeah, Watchmen, definitely an awesome graphic novel. If you don't have it, recommend it. Whoop, is the real one, The Wave. Now, this was kind of based on a true story about in California during the 70s. A teacher attempts to demonstrate what life is like under a dictatorship, comes up with an experiment to explain to students how totalitarian regime governments work. And for this version, they transferred it over to a German class. So what? So what's that trope called? Does this remind you of anything? Well, if you don't mind having to read subtitles because it's in German, definitely an awesome movie. And ooh, one of the few examples of a Broadway movie that they did not muck up on its transfer to the big screen. West Side Story. This was my first show when I joined a local theater troupe after high school. I was just looking for stuff to do, and yeah, totally never get it. And see what the special edition has. See, it's got packaging with Judas. I'm not sure if we split the movie into or what. And this cute little book, which has the screenplay, timeline of West Side Story, and the screenplay with some photos, and a picture of the original lobby brochure. Yeah, see all these pictures. Yep. Couple of clips of some reviews. Yep. Yeah, definitely a good box set if you can find it. And another Broadway movie that suffered coming to the big screen, The Wiz. If I babble on too much about this, I'm probably going to have an aneurysm. You can just watch the review on that guy with the glasses. That explains a hell of a lot more than I ever could, because I mostly only watch just a couple of scenes whenever I decide to pop this in. Yeah. Okay. Calm down. Up. Oh, much better. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Oh. Yeah, we all know Bob Hoskins passed away earlier this year. It's, real blow to everybody's childhood, but yeah. Anywho, Roger Rabbit, definitely one of the greatest movies ever. Take a look at this packaging, see? Looks like a cute little case file. And let's see. Pictures of Roger and Jessica. And this notebook-looking thing that explains all the special features. Yep. Okay, a couple movies to go and we can wrap this up. X-Men Origins Wolverine. Who was this directed by? Okay, not directed by Bryan Singer, thank God. Freakazoid. Ugh. But yeah, anywho. Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. And last but certainly not least, Yellow Submarine, The Beatles. Yeah, I was one of those people who didn't know until later that it wasn't the Beatles providing the original voices, but who cares? Still a classic movie. And put the little pamphlet they got in there. Yep. Explaining all the how it came together, the animation, songs, all that jazz. So, yeah, not a whole lot you can say left to that. And yeah, that wraps up my DVD collection of movies. If like I said, I do pick this up again, I'll probably go on to what we have on VHS, relics from the VHS era, probably anything that's in my family shelves for shits and giggles. But other than that, that's it for my pile, and thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again some other day. Bye-bye.